Hey guys, 22 Plankster here. I really don't do too many reviews on ammunition and guns, and especially products, but when I find a product like this, I want to tell you guys about it. This is the new Rimfire target by Challenge Targets. Come here and take a look at this. What you got is you've got your front plate and you've got your paddle. This is a 4-inch paddle on the side, and all it does is attach to a 2x4, and it comes with a stake at the bottom right back here that you can press it into the ground and you can transport it pretty much anywhere and everywhere you want to go shoot. You know, for a long time I have been looking for a decent rimfire target, and you know, there's thousands of different kind of rimfire targets out there. You know, there's a lot of them that you can buy at Walmart for $19, $20, some of them $25, $30, and they're going to last you, you know, probably, you know, a couple thousand rounds. And they're going to last you longer if you keep them in the ground and you don't move those cheaper targets. But what I like about this target is it's made extremely, extremely well. All this stuff is made out of AR-500 steel. AR-500 steel was pretty doggone strong. And you know, it's going to not last you thousands of rounds. It's going to last you tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands. More likely hundreds of thousands of rounds. This thing is built like a tank. It weighs about 15 pounds. And you know, without the 2x4, so it's going to last you a long time. So I'm going to get back here, I'm going to do some shooting with it, show you how well it works. Supposedly this paddle, it doesn't get hung up. Once you hit it, it's going to go back and forth. So I haven't tried it out, haven't shot it. You're going to see my first shots on video using this new challenge target. Alright, I have my target down range here. I'm going to be using my Colt Woodsman Match Target Series 2. Just take a few shots at it. I like it. Just like they said, every time you hit it, the paddle's going to turn around onto the other side and stay there, unlike a lot of them that just flip back and forth, back and forth. Let me load up a rifle. Let's see what it does with the rifle. All right, got my Ruger 1022 here. I'm firing 36 grain Federal jacketed hollow points. So it should knock it around a little bit harder, but it's not going to mess it up. There you go. Now that one time I didn't knock it around is because if you look at the top of it, I just grazed it. So I didn't hit it solid. But I like it. Now I see these targets. These targets are going to be used, they're brand new on the market. So these targets are going to be used a lot, I believe, in, you know, your NRA rimfire matches, and also you know, your IPSC matches and things of that nature. I foresee these targets being a huge hit among rimfire shooters. I asked the manufacturers who make this target, I said, well, what if someone accidentally shoots it with a Centerfire, such as, you know, like a 9mm or a 40? They said, you're not going to break it. These things are made out of AR-500 steel, so they're going to stand up to it. Now the paddle's not going to act right because it's such a light paddle. It's made for rimfire. So they say not to do this or recommend doing this because over a period of time you can break the pin that actually holds that paddle on there. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to shoot it. I'm going to shoot it with some Centerfire. You're actually going to see me shoot something else but a 22 Glock. How'd that get in there? I'm not going to shoot that Glock. Let's see. Oh, okay. H&K. This is what I've got here. H&K P2000, and I've got some 155 grain jacketed hollow point Winchester Rangers. Now these are pretty hot. These are pretty hot loads. So let's shoot this little rimfire paddle, and I'm going to show you it's not going to damage this target. Okay, I'm clear. All right, y'all got to see me shoot something else but a rimfire. Come over here and take a look at this target. You can tell there's one shot right there with the 40, there's another shot right there, and there's another shot one of those shots I missed. It is a 4-inch target from about 35 feet, but not making excuses, I just missed. So, you know, this thing, it's you can't even feel anywhere on it that, you know, that it even did any damage. So, well, actually, I shot it once from this side. No, I didn't either. I shot them all from this side. So it didn't even damage it. So, but the guys at Challenge Targets actually thought this through. What you can do, you can actually take this pin out in the back, like so. You can lift this up, and you can take this paddle out, okay? This is their 4-inch Rimfire paddle. They sell a 6-inch Rimfire, 6-inch Centerfire paddle that you can slip right in here. It takes, you know, it takes 15, 20 seconds to change out, and then you can go to Rimfire to Centerfire, and that 6-inch paddle, it's heavier still, and since it's heavier, it's just going to flop around and stay on the other side, and then come back around, and vice versa. So if you want to get the Centerfire paddle for this thing, they sell them for like $49 just for the paddle. And you know, I'm going to be getting a couple of Centerfire paddles for this target. That way, if one day I want to shoot some Rimfire, I'll throw this on here. Next day I want to shoot some Centerfire, I'll pick up the 6-inch paddle. So this target is pretty versatile in what it can do. All right, guys, after you've seen this target in action, I highly recommend this target. You know, if you want a target that's going to last you longer probably than the firearm you're going to shoot it with, get one of these things. You know, like I said, they're AR-500 still. I'm not trying to be a fanboy for anything or any kind of product. I'm just telling you, I've seen what's out on the market, and I have bought oodles of Rimfire targets. You can look behind me and see that I've bought oodles of Rimfire targets in my life, and that's not counting what I've shot before I started making YouTube videos. So I know when I look at something, whether it's built to last or if it's not built to last, this target, it's going to last you hundreds of thousands of rounds with the Rimfire. And even with the Centerfire, it's going to last a long, long time. You know, that you're probably going to have to replace the 2x4 2 or 3 times just because it's going to rot out, you know, before, you know, you have to change out one of these targets. So the nice guys at Challenge Targets is actually going to offer a promo code. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. And if you put in a promo code on their website, you will get $40 off of this target. This target is usually $139, okay? It comes with everything you see here but the 2x4. It comes with the stake, the Rimfire paddle. All this stuff is AR-500. It's hard as a rock. So if you put in the promo code, it will shoot the price down to $99. So, you know, that's a great, great deal. And if you go ahead and just buy the Centerfire paddle with it, that's an extra $49. So basically around 150 bucks, you'll have a Rimfire and a Centerfire target that is going to last you forever. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Check out the link in the description below. And if you have any questions, you can leave them down here. You can ask Challenge Targets if you have any kind of questions about their targets. Until next time, y'all be safe and keep plinking.